I really love your jacket, by the way.
Thank you.
You just look like a beautiful man. Like you came in today, and I thought to myself, "Dear God, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am so glad that you're right next to me."
Coming from the guy with the nice locks. Look at you.
Oh, thanks.
All curlied up.
Oh, you're making me giddy inside.
What was the
Look at this.
little lady that had the
Goldilocks?
Shirley Temple.
Oh, Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
Oh, did she play Annie?
No. Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Well, hello.
Welcome to the Bottle Club.
My name is Jonathan Garano.
And I'm Andrew Rolfo.
Oh, shit. And we're about to talk about
Things.
Yes. By the way, y'all, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do not forget to click follow. We had an issue where it's so crazy where TikTok kind of shadow banned us for a little bit and the Apple podcast wasn't updating, but it's fine. So if you like and subscribe and follow and rate us on 5 stars on Apple Podcast,
5 stars.
if anything bad happens, guess what? You can just...
check
don't
that.
forget, we have timestamps on the YouTube channel, so if you want to figure out where you need to go, just click on the expand.
Yeah, we're a badass podcast. We got shadow banned, so be on that hype.
I have a question.
Sure.
Okay, so I looked at your Instagram and I saw everything about what you are and who you are as a person.
Who am I?
You're a very colorful person when it comes to the outfits that you wear via jackets, sweaters. Why?
Why? I don't know. I love because I'm from the Bay Area.
Okay.
Cold. Most of the year it's cold.
Right.
So I'm always
Mark Twain, what did he say? He said the coldest winter he's ever spent was the summer in San Francisco.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So it's always cold. So I'm always like, I love jackets, and I think you could create an outfit around the jacket. But I love jackets that are. I buy so many, but I get them really cheap because I go to thrift stores. I'm a thrift store dude.
Okay, explain this whole like thrift store thing. Like, okay, what is the secret? Okay, here's the thing. Since you're always wearing thrift, so
Yes.
like guys, if you're on the video podcast right now, Andrew's wearing this dope jacket, and he wears all these dope jackets. DOPE, that's the right words, right?
Yes.
So the question that I have for you is, because you just said that you thrift shop, what is the secret when it comes to thrift shopping? So you get inside a thrift shop via what, like Goodwill?
So
Bungalow.
Goodwill's kind of tough.
All right.
So my favorite thrift store, shouts out to Held Over in San Francisco.
All right.
On Haight Street.
Here we go.
New stock every Thursday.
Every single Thursday.
Every Thursday they come out with new stuff, and it's like a lot of like what I go for. I go for a lot of jackets that are like work related.
Work related jackets.
I love the work related jacket.
Wait, what is a work related? Like I'm going to a business meeting right now?
No,
But not a business meeting.
I'm going literally to like this is Toyota. Like someone at Toyota was wearing this to work.
So you could like wear a jacket that says Jiffy Lube.
Bro, I have a jacket that says Principal Financial. I've never worked there. But people see that, they're like, he's obviously never worked there. That's kind of quirky of him, you know? Or they're like, maybe
so
he
cute.
did work there. But it obviously not, because the jacket that I wear, it's usually my jackets are oversized. I like oversized stuff. I think
So
it
you're
looks
walking
cool.
around with like a Jiffy Lube, Carl's Jr., McDonald's.
I have UPS.
You have UPS?
I have UPS. I have Fox rental cars.
Okay, this is genius. You're coming in.
Yeah, because people are like,
Hey, it's stylish.
It's like weird. It's like you can't really get it. You know what I mean? In order to get a UPS jacket, like you have to go to someone had to have like quit that job, or they didn't work there anymore, and then they just gave the jacket away. So all these jackets, like
this guy could have gotten fired.
Yeah, this guy.
That's not even your name. Your name's not Nishi.
My name is not Nishi.
No, your name's Andrew.
People know that too.
Oh my god! So they're walking around, they see Toyota Nishi. They're like, "Oh my god, wait a minute! This must be vintage."
Yeah, this is someone else's work jacket.
Oh,
like this shit is. Look, this is from Japan, bro. Look, it has like Japan engravings on the.
Okay, this makes you cool.
Yeah, it's like a subtle.
It's like a subtle flex. Like I looked for this, and it works on me.
I stumbled upon this.
You stumbled upon it.
I don't know if this is weird, but when I see a jacket and it has someone else's name, I'm almost immediately gonna cop it. Almost immediately, just because it's a one of a kind. You know what I mean? It's not me, but
it's like a Pokemon card.
Exactly.
It's like one of one.
Yes, exactly.
Like Nishi does. Who knows?
Who's Nishi?
First edition.
I don't know.
Hey, it's yours now.
I love it, and it's mysterious because people are like, I'll wear them to shows.
Yeah.
And people be like, wait, John? I'm like, no.
No.
That's what's the cool thing about these jackets. Like
You're stealing someone's
life.
soul.
Yeah, it's kind of not. I'm not stealing their soul.
Well, I mean, hey,
I'm like getting something from them, and it's like a
movie,
little part of their story.
movie idea.
You know?
Ready
Yeah.
for this? So you walk in. Main character Andrew. Andrew walks into a thrift store with a bunch of his friends. He's going around, and then suddenly he hears like this calling.
Ooh.
He turns around. Of course, the camera gets really dim. It's creepy. You go up, and all of a sudden, a light hits this green jacket.
Okay.
You hear like angelic sounds, like ah.
Yeah.
And on the green jacket, it has a name.
Yeah.
And the name is Kelly. And you're like, ooh, but it's Kellie on this green jacket. And then above it, it says GMC. Like, ooh. So you take it, you put it on, and you're wearing it. And then suddenly, as days go by, as you're wearing the jacket, your fingernails begin to change. They get a little longer and a little pinker.
Whoa.
You're like, what's going on? You go to sleep, you suddenly have like hot flashes
Uh-huh.
of a moment where
I think you're onto something.
Right. You're a white girl in the Bronx of New York City. Go on.
Okay. What if that's one part of it?
Right.
What if that's like kind of like my superpower?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I go
yeah.
into different thrift stores and I just am able to chameleon myself with the jackets of other people's names.
And you figure out who they were. Like their life.
Like I can like switch bodies. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. What is that movie with Bruce Willis? Like Unbreakable? I think it's Unbreakable with M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Like
the different personalities?
No, he touches their hand and he can understand.
He can see, exactly.
So
I become them.
Right. You become them and you're like, oh my God, this person was murdered. I'm going to get their killer.
Okay.
Oh, but then what's happening is, though, because you're always wearing the jacket, you're transforming. And so that means you have a limited time to find who killed them before you totally transform into their body, a.k.a. Kelly's body.
That's the name of it. I like it. Kelly's body.
Well, I don't know if it's Kelly's body. But
I like that.
Oh, my God.
I just become whoever's jacket I am wearing.
But then, okay, once you find their killer,
yeah,
right, what do you do with the jacket? That's the question at the very end of the movie. Like, does Andrew burn it? Does Andrew frame it? Does it just disappear because you solved the mystery?
Oh, what if I had like a, like in Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
They have that little box that contains.
Ooh, all the ghosts.
What if I had a closet that just contains all the jackets? And they're at peace though.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know? Yeah.
You're doing God's work.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good movie idea,
okay,
you guys.
We'll write it.
All right, let's I think that's good. Let's begin. Okay, so I was talking to this one friend and she was explaining to me that you don't have to travel anywhere physically to travel.
Are you agree?
Because I was saying that no matter where you go in life, you're always traveling as yourself. Like if you run away from your problems, guess what? At the end of the day, you're still traveling with yourself. Even if I go to Japan or Florida or New York or California, I'm still dealing with my own weight and baggage that I have.
Yeah.
She goes, let's go even further. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to take your 2 feet anywhere. You don't have to take some sort of action because at the end of the day, you could just travel.
VR.
Go on GoogleImages.com,
yes.
right?
Google Maps.
Yes, that's how.
Okay.
No, but
No.
how? Like, that's not meditation, but how? It's like sitting in this nothingness, but it's something.
Well, that's what I think creating is. It's traveling within your own mind, you know, because I don't for like the podcast, for instance, you know, you're thinking of ways how to grow, which is a form of travel.
Interesting. So you're thinking about when you're opening your mind up with different ideas and discussing it, that is traveling.
Yeah. You're going into different parts of your brain.
Going to different parts. Isn't that what makes life so interesting? Is the fact that when you're alive, you can travel with inside your head, and then you can travel elsewhere as well. Just in your own head.
Yeah. I mean,
holy crap.
Okay, think about it like this.
All right.
Think about you're creating something, right?
Right.
And it with the thing you're creating, whether it be like art, like music, like comedy,
right?
If it takes you to like a different emotion that you've never felt before, that's traveling, baby.
Wow. God
that's a place.
Damn.
That's an emotion you've never been before. You know, that's a new place.
Oh, because traveling is also a feeling.
Yes.
God damn. It's information. It's feeling. It's.
I mean, maybe it's the same, but you're just traveling, going from this side of your brain,
to the other side of the brain.
That's traveling, baby.
Oh my God, that is beautiful. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised I said that.
No, I
didn't know that was in me, and guess what?
Guess what? It just came out
Because
you took a flight inside your head because you're
traveling.
traveled. Hey.
See what I'm saying?
So, guys, it's really cool if you follow us on Instagram. I mean, granted, we don't have that many followers, but we have this thing, this like awesome new segment where basically people DM their questions. And we got a DM from Tony Kicks. Hopefully I said your Instagram username correctly. I don't know. But basically, he came up with this question that he wanted us to answer. And if you guys have any questions, video responses, or anything like that, go ahead and DM us on Instagram, The Bottle Club Pod. And the question that he had for us was, hey guys, how do you handle hate? This crewmate, Tony.
Okay.
He was like, hey, how do you handle hate?
Nothing bothers me.
What?
Yeah, nothing ever really bothers me when people hit me up. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
I have multiple screenshots of people telling me things.
Right?
Because it's so funny to me.
Yeah.
Like some of the shit people say is like hilarious. Can I pull one up?
Yeah.
I'll pull one up. But my most recent hate, I'll pull it
Okay,
up.
read one of your things.
This is the most recent one. And a little backstory. I was on, I had to do, long story short, I had to do an interview on like morning television on Fox, like in the Bay Area, just to like.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks.
By the way, Andrew's a very successful comedian. Okay, he was on Netflix. Unlike what that other woman said last week, he gets shit done.
Yeah, and I had to do like an interview, and it was really early in the morning. And to be honest, I didn't know it was gonna be for Fox. I thought it was just gonna be like a television, or not even television. I didn't know it was going to be on TV.
Right.
It was kind of sprung on to me, and it was like I thought it was just going to be like a podcast or like a radio thing. So it was at like early in the morning, and they just asked me a few questions like, how is comedy doing in the pandemic? How do your parents feel? Blah blah blah. Easy. I was not on air for longer than 3 minutes.
Okay.
It was like 3 questions, maybe 4, and then I get this message from. Can I say who it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's from IG user 39.
Ron, is he 39 years old? This Ron.
No, shouts out
to Ron. And thank you for pushing
for
and motivating Andrew to continue his life with what he wants to do.
So he goes, "Fuck, dude, you're on a television interview. Act like you give a shit. You're a comedian. Where the fuck is your energy? The pre-clip was kind of funny.
Wow.
But nothing about your interview made me have any interest.
Oh my God.
You can clap back or you can take real criticism and grow. Your choice. You look like your dog just died."
Wait. Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog. Very much alive. Brand new dog.
This guy hates you, dude.
This guy was very upset. And the funny thing is, it's like he's like, "Where the fuck is your energy?" And it's like, I don't know if you've seen any of my stand-up.
It's very monotone, bro.
I don't move.
So how did you respond to this? How do you respond to a hate comment like this?
Oh, he said you can either take real criticism or clap back, which was like, I think he was hoping that I would clap back so you'd just get into an argument.
Right.
Yeah, and then I said, those were hard-hitting questions. Jeez.
And did he respond to that?
He did not.
But he saw it, right?
And he seen last week.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah.
I think what you're kind of teaching me right now, and I think the way to think about it is hate. If you think about it, when someone gives you hate, they're taking time out of the day to approach you, and they're taking mental energy to talk to you. And so I think if you get hate in any sort of way, it's like you're kind of doing something right. Because you're putting yourself out there, you're making a risk, and people are responding to it.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. Like
I mean, hopefully you get more good than bad stuff. But
yeah, I'd like to think so. These people who are messaging me obviously are upset at something. You know what I mean? Like it's who could like.
No, but it's kind of like a beautiful thing. And they took the time out of the day to message you with their hateful message, meaning they're looking at your content.
Yeah, and
they're caring about you.
Exactly. And also, it's just like, I'm fine where I'm at. You know, like if I were to die today, I'd be all right.
Okay, let's break this down, okay?
Yeah.
So in the past, hate comments broke me down a lot, right? But I think I look at hate like two different types of hate. One, you have those random strangers who hate you because of their assumption about you. And what I've learned through time is you take these hate comments and you go extreme just to play with them, and so that way they're confused. And then you have the other hate where there's just people in your life who you know who hate you.
Yeah.
And what I've learned is that the best way to deal with people that hate you is two things. One, clarity equals happiness. So tell them, you know, your side of the story or how you feel about them.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, regardless if they respond or not, they in your head become totally irrelevant.
That's mine.
Right, because any sort of emotion that you have with anything, you're still wasting mental health energy.
I don't need that in my life. You know, and I'm okay with that because I'm happy. You know what I mean? Like where I'm at. You know, I've done stuff that I'm proud of. And not gonna lie, a lot of the comments that I got early in my career kind of fueled me to do what I'm doing now.
It's so hard because I deal with depression, I guess, because I hate myself. So the hate comments don't really do anything to me, but it's the hate that I have within my head that's even worse. This is a little break to remind y'all to subscribe on the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify. What else should they do?
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
It's all there. It's all in the description, guys.
You can follow us individually too.
Ooh, yes, it's in the description as well.
Yeah. Follow,
Andrew_Arolfo.
Yeah, Jonathan Guarano.
I have always issues though with my name. People don't know how to spell it sometimes.
It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's just the U and the A.
It's sometimes you want
to see. I don't know.
What
so
the
you
hell?
You gotta flip it.
Should I change my username to Do Good Jonathan?
No, just leave it.
People
have to learn. I have to learn.
Yeah, if they can spell Timothy Chalalalamain,
then
we should be okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
They have to spell Charlemagne the God.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Are you still single?
Yes, I'm always single. Did I say always?
Are you looking? Do you want to be single? What do you want to do?
Well, I was on Bumble a few days ago and also Tinder because I decided I took some new photos of myself and I said, okay, I'm gonna go online on the apps. And then while I was there, I was like falling in love with every single person that I was swiping on. And then I realized, Jonathan, this is more addicting than TikTok. I'm just gonna delete it.
Okay.
I would rather meet someone in person. You know.
Okay. What's the most organic way how would you like to meet someone?
I've met someone, like I've picked them up, like I'm walking. Let's say I'm walking. And then I'll see like a very cute girl, and I'll go up and I'll say, "Hello, my name is."
Hello. See, I'm not that type of dude.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Well, you're in a relationship.
Yeah, but I'm not. Even before then, I was never initiating anything. You know, I'm like the type of dude who, you hang around for like 3 or 4 times, and then you're like, wait a second, I like that dude.
And then she goes up and says hello to you.
No, then we just have a conversation.
But they're approaching you first.
It's like kind of. It's just like
that's kind of nice.
So it's like
I don't know. That takes a lot of time.
There's been a lot of times where like, say, a friend of a friend is like getting at this girl, right? And then they're hanging around my friend group, a lot,
yeah.
And then she finds out, I don't really like this dude, and then
you swoop in.
No, I don't swoop in.
But she swoops with you.
But there's the chance that like, oh, Andrew's been kind of cool.
Wait, so you've never seen someone beautiful on like a stranger, and you're like, hey, what's up?
Never.
It's always been friends of friends or in your circle in some sort of way.
I just don't
see. I don't know. I just can't. I don't know why I don't do that.
I don't operate like that.
To me, that's I'm
too shy.
That's more. I think that's more stressful than going to a stranger that
really?
looks cute or someone that you've met that's new.
Oh,
like calling your crush and saying that I like you is super stressful, but telling a stranger, hey, I think you're cute is so much easier, because if she rejects you, you'll never see that person ever again.
But when it happens, like when it happens to me, it's not like it's. I like it to be very organic.
Yeah, but that requires. The reason why that's so stressful is because that kind of requires the fact that you're going to be surrounded by these people all the time.
Not necessarily.
I mean, your girlfriend or the partner that you're with right now, how many times did she see you before you were like, hey?
Yeah, I had to introduce myself to her 3 times.
See what I mean? That's 3 times. I don't know. I live in this world where I think I meet so many different people.
I'm not impatient.
Psh.
I'm just chilling, dude.
Dude, the world's so big. You
I'm
never
just
know.
Hanging out.
You never know if you're going to see that person ever again.
Yeah, that's fine if I don't. See, I'm very just like.
I don't know. I come
with
in
the flow. Dude.
I come in strong. Like if, for example, some friends that are girls of mine, I go up and I'm like, we're gonna be friends. Some of my best friends have come from that. Like, hey, you're so cool. We're gonna be friends, and then right away, we're friends.
I'm too focused on what I'm doing to be focused on.
Whoa, wait a second. I'm focused on what I'm doing, and so therefore, if that's the case, it's like that's why my intention is so strong right away because I don't have any time. Right? Or that's how I think. Like I met you, when I met you, I was like, oh, this dude's so cool. We're going to be friends.
Okay.
That's the mentality that I had already. Yeah, but you didn't
come up to me and you were like, hey, let's be friends.
Right, but the energy said it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
You know? You felt the energy. It's like, oh, this... Well, maybe I didn't say it, but I think you felt it. Like, hey, and then I just like texted you like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I just come in like we've known each other for our entire lives.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it when I meet somebody.
See, and then I...
Yeah.
Just accepted it.
That's why I think we like flow because like I'm like there.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Mine is I'm categorizing you right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I think is that a dangerous thing to think about?
I mean, it might get your hopes up.
How does it give your hopes up?
Your hopes up.
How?
Because you're like, hey, I'm gonna be friends with this person, and what if they don't want to be friends with you?
And then you move on. They know my intention. My intention is I want to be friends with you. And if they don't want it, then hey, next person.
Okay.
That's why it's easier. Same with someone that I think is cute or attractive. You go in, I think you're cute. And if it doesn't work out, okay, more power to you. Peace.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see?
We're pretty similar, but I'm just not initiating anything.
Yes. I'm like, hey, let's...
Yeah. Okay. So...
Yeah?
Have you been on any dates recently?
I haven't been on any dates recently, though. In the past, I've been on several dates in different ways. Sometimes it was forced, and other times it came naturally. Wait, do you want? I was just thinking of one. Do you want to hear like a kind of like a forced one? If that's okay with you.
A forced one.
Yeah, that was like put into a place where I had to make a decision if I wanted to be with this person.
That sounds better. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, okay. How about this? It sounds like I was chained up and said, "You like her?"
Yeah.
No. I was put into like a blind date situation.
Ooh.
I had a blind date with a blind girl.
Wow.
Yes. You want to hear? Is that okay if I tell you kind of like the story about? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually where blind date originated from.
So this blind girl, she's a YouTuber. Her name is Molly Burke.
Okay.
And so what ended up happening is there's this other YouTuber named Joey Graceffa. I always say his last name incorrectly. And so he had this video idea to set up Molly Burke with a potential person.
What are we filming?
I actually am setting up on a blind date right now.
What?
Who is ready and seeking and single, who wanted to go on a blind date.
All right.
So I'm just chilling on Facebook because that's what I do in this time. This is, I think, the year of 2019. And I get this DM from one of my friends, and she goes, hey, you're single. Would you like to go on a blind date? Whoa. And I was like, okay, all right, I'm so down.
Yeah.
Because, in 2019, I'm single. I'm trying to mingle. I just got over my 6-year relationship with my ex. Like anything goes. I, dress really nice. I get ready. And then I go to Joey Graceffa's house.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm there, they film me and they put me on this couch and Joey, like wonderful human being, super nice, looks really good. So they sit me down and they go, question. And I'm like, what's up, Joey? Nice to meet you, by the way. I saw your YouTube channel. It's dope. High five.
Yeah.
And he goes, do you know a woman named Molly Burke? And I go, I have no idea who it is.
Yeah.
So I don't. I have no idea. I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Well, she goes, she is a blind girl who has a YouTube channel. and we're setting her up with a blind date. She doesn't know that she's going on a blind date.
Oh, I mean, she knew.
I don't know if it's set up or not because I don't know how YouTube goes, but probably.
No, just because she just never seen you before.
So they sit me down, they do the questions, like preliminary questions.
What is your type? What do you go for?
Actually, that's a very hard question.
Okay.
I like someone that is, number one, a good conversationalist. I love that. Someone that's well-read. Love someone that's well-read. I love someone that's articulate. Because, okay, this is like my ultimate dream is one day while I'm in bed, closing my eyes, the person is reading my kid a bedtime story, and I could just be like, yes.
God, I'm falling in love. Wait, no, I have a boyfriend.
And then they do the questions on her.
Physically, my type is like not super tall, minimal facial hair. Like I'm not really, and really dislike body hair. It's a texture thing, but I need good hair on the head. Like I don't, I can't stand baldness. It's like a weird thing.
Yeah, to tell you something.
Okay.
So this is actually not the video we're filming.
What are we filming?
I actually am setting you up on a blind date right now.
What?
And then we meet. And when we're meeting, she gets guided by her mother because her mother, and this, the reason why I'm mentioning her mother, because this is very important. The mother's like the caretaker. Yeah. So she walks in and I'm like, hi. And I believe that we hug at that moment. So we hug. And so that way she gets like a good feel of like how tall I am. And that's kind of important too, which I'll get in a second. So we sit down and we're having discourse, conversation. And this woman, super smart. Remember how we were talking about like somebody that is like emotionally intelligent and like empathetic and compassionate? We're just riffing back and forth. She's talking about her life. I'm talking about mine. She's listening to me, active listening. I'm going back and forth. And we got along so well.
Okay.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I go, hey, what are you doing tonight?
So it was really nice to meet you. Jonathan, right?
Yes, what are your plans for the rest of the day?
I'm filming a video with Joey and then nothing.
I don't know, maybe we could just get the sushi thing? Because
Let's do it.
Guys, I gotta...
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me give you my phone number.
Can I get your number? You want to go out again?
Yeah.
But this time without the cameras?
Yeah.
Because, you know, when there's cameras, I feel like it's super performative.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, let's go on a second date tonight.
And what do you feel about
He's
him?
really smart, which I'm really, like, intelligence is one of the top things that I look for when it comes to, like, personality.
Yeah. Smooth.
When I hugged him, I was like,
And he is very excited to go on a second date with you. He wants to take you for sushi today.
I'm very excited for
You
sushi.
are? Okay.
I'm like, do you like sushi? She says yes.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my gosh, this is dope.
Yeah.
And then she's like, here is not only my number, but here's my mother's number, and you have to text my mother, so therefore we can figure out like how to meet and where to go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I didn't have a lot of cash, but I wanted to impress her. So I was like, meet me at Sugarfish at this location.
Okay.
And I looked at the prices and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend like $200 for sure. Sugarfish. But I'm like, it's okay, Jonathan. She's fantastic. She's great. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So we say, I think 7 p.m. I forget what time.
Okay.
She gets into a lift. I remember she's like, oh, my lift is arriving. My mother got me a lift. I'll be there with my guide dog.
What kind of dog?
I forget. Some guide dog. So we arrive at the restaurant and we're sitting down and we get the sushi and we have a fruitful conversation. We're having, and I learned so much. Number one, she told me that when she's on a blind date, and this is not for every blind person, but she doesn't like it when guys go, hey, do you want to feel my face? Like
I didn't even know that was like a thing to ask somebody.
Like if I said, close your eyes right now, Andrew, and you touch my face. Okay, watch how weird this is going to be. She's touching.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's why
weird.
she doesn't.
I don't like that.
She's like, that's so cliche. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Now I know this. So the wine arrives, and I freaking mess up where I clink the glasses a little too hard, and then my hand comes down, and there's my glass of wine. So I clink her wine. She's drinking. I put my hand down, and then my hand goes up, and then as it goes up, it hits the wine glass, and it spills on the table.
Okay.
And it starts flowing to her. She doesn't know. She doesn't know that's, and I'm like watching the liquid, like no, like it's slow motion. Oh no. She puts her glass down. All of a sudden, the liquid gets on her legs, and she's like, "Whoa!" Like she feels the liquid. I'm like, "Oh no!" And then as I'm trying to go and clean it with my napkin, I hit the glass, and the glass falls on the floor and shatters right next to her guide dog.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my God. And here I am like trying to clean it. The server arrives. Everyone's cleaning it. And I'm trying to like act cool, right? I'm like, hey, no, it's just a little wine. There's not that much stain on your thing. She's like, oh, it kind of feels a little wet. I'm like, I understand that. It's fine.
Is it white or red?
It's red wine. And then I go.
Wearing like pants?
She's wearing pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh my God. So we go from.
She's got a stain on her pants.
Yeah, I know. I feel so bad because we go from like a really good date to suddenly wow. And her guide dog, like, is there? She's like, is he stepping on glass? And I'm like, oh no, like everything. And then I go, hey, do you want to get in my car and I'll drive you to where you live?
Yeah.
She's like, okay, yeah. So she gets in my car. The guide dog goes in the back seat or the front, I forget. And when we drive to her place, it is very awkward.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, because I'm like, I'm so sorry about your dog. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then I open the door and I have this. Two things happen. One, the insecurity of Jonathan, you just messed up with this date. And then two, it's like, do I have am I even worth something?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
why do you think that?
It's just insecurity,
looking. Did your credit card go through?
Yeah, my debit card. I don't have any credit cards.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so then she walks off, and I think I say, hey, I had such a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
We might do this again sometime.
Mm-hmm.
We don't, and I'll tell you why that kind of happened. Is this okay, the story so far?
This is great, yeah.
So a few months later,
yeah,
I'm with my friends,
okay,
and we're on the beach. And I'm walking, and all of a sudden, on the beach in Venice, I see this girl, so cute, reading a book in the beach.
Ooh.
We're just going to call her S because I never want to dox anybody.
Mm.
The only reason why I said Molly Brooks' name is because she's on YouTube, and the whole video's on YouTube. She's reading the book, and I go, hello. She's like, hi. I'm like, hi. And I go, my friends think you're really cute. And sometimes people think that I'm cute. Hello, my name is Jonathan.
Yeah.
She's like, hi. And I'm like, hey, so do you like ramen? And the conversation, we were like going back and forth. Yeah. She tells me where she's from. She's from, I don't want to dox her, so she's from out of state.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then I go, by the way, I'm really high. Because I'm like super anxious. I'm really high, so I don't know if I'll remember this conversation. And she starts laughing. She's like, okay. She's like, what's your Instagram? Because that's what we do.
Yes.
We don't do the phone numbers.
Mm-mm.
She's got to check who I am. Okay, so this is what I send to her.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I go, oh, this is in June. I go, I understand this is fast, but life is fun. Wednesday is near, and people say hello. Going to be honest, my friends did push me to say hi, but we don't have anything planned. Though I think you were cute and rather engaging to talk to. It would be nice to get to know each other a little more. So what are you into? I go, whoa, this is long, but yeah, just hopping and dancing on the courts of DMing.
Damn.
To which she responds.
That didn't even make sense.
Dude, it didn't, but it was like...
Hopping and dancing.
But you gotta
on the court of DMs.
Yeah, you gotta add.
Is that what you think basketball is?
Yeah, I guess so. And she's like, "That sounds good. I'm staying by blank Venice Beach. Should I meet you there on Tuesday?" So then we go on the date, and it is so fantastic.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So lucky, very engaging to talk to. Everything's fun. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot. Oh, I can't get her out of my head.
It's like a little summer fling. Okay, go on.
Oh, and she says, okay, I have to go out of state now.
Ooh.
And of course I drive her to the airport and the summer thing is gone.
Whoa.
And I'm breaking down, like secretly deep down inside. So now we get to the Molly Burke. This is how it transcends to it. In July.
Okay.
I get asked to speak at VidCon. So one late night at VidCon, I'm like thinking about S so much. And I see these just two random women just sitting down on these couches, like looking at their phones.
Yeah.
And remember, how I told you earlier, like I go in strong? So I just went up, I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, hi. I'm like, there's a lot on my mind.
Oh, God.
I think you all are cool. Let's be friends for a second. Let's talk.
Yeah.
So we start talking. They talk about their lives, what they're going through. I go talk about mine.
You're a very bold man.
Very bold man. And they go, so and then we end up talking about love because they're both like taken, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
I jump in,
Yeah.
and they're like, "What about you?" I'm like, "You know what, guys? There's this girl that's on my mind."
Yeah.
Like, who? And I talk about S,
Yes.
and I go, and it was really cool
Yeah.
because the reason why she's always in my mind because like 2-3 few months before I had this blind date
Yeah.
with this YouTuber, and I totally messed it up, and I just never, called her back or did anything, but whatever. It doesn't really matter because I'm just focused on S. And they go, wait a second. Were you in Joey's video?
Yeah.
Blind girl goes with blind date?
Yeah, you did.
And I go, yes. And she's like, the woman goes, I'm Molly Burke's manager or personal assistant or whatever. Oh my God.
That's terrifying.
She's like, yeah, actually Molly Burke is upstairs in her hotel room. And I'm like, oh, so are you going to tell her that I was here? She's like, oh, no.
Did.
And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Bye. And I leave.
Yeah.
And then the next day, while I'm going around the conference room with my, little speaker pass, guess who I see come out of one of the events?
S.
Molly Burke.
Oh.
No, because
Oh.
S has gone out of state.
Oh, okay. It would have been better if S came out.
Yeah, S. Oh, that would be so great.
Molly came out.
Molly came out, and I just wanted to wash away
Uh-huh.
kind of. I don't like to hold stuff in,
Yeah.
so I just walked up and her like, "Hey, Molly, how's it going?"
Yeah.
And her manager / or personal assistant, I forget.
Get the
I don't know what
fuck away from her.
Exactly. I mean, she didn't say that. But she just looked at me and she like backed off. And then Molly's like, "Hey." I'm like, "Well, And then there was just that awkward silence.
Yeah.
And I was looking down or everywhere, and she's like, "Oh, hi, Jonathan."
Okay.
I'm like, "Hey, Molly. Well." And she's such a great soul.
Yeah.
And here I go again, just like messing everything up. Was
I mean,
was I a jerk?
I don't know what you said
Well, to the
manager.
I basically complained how I messed everything up.
Why are you talking to people you don't know like that?
I come in strong, bro. I didn't know that I was gonna see these people ever again.
No, you should have been like, no, it was S.
But S is still in my head, so hopefully I see S again. But
One day,
long,
maybe.
I'm not. She's out of state. I'm not going to.
I mean, you could go visit. You could go to her state and
Yeah,
be like,
but-
I'm in town.
dude? Roaming fees and
Roaming fees? Does she live in a third world country?
No, but
what
like-
do you mean? I don't even roaming fees. Where does she live? In the
I'm not gonna say where she lives.
Appalachian Mountains?
No, she's in the United States.
yeah. Where does she live in the desert or what the fuck are you talking about? Roaming fees.
Roaming fees. No, because I don't do long distance anymore. You want to go to just a different topic? I don't want to keep on talking about my. Wait, do you love Uber?
I love Uber. Shouts out to Uber.
Yeah. Wait, you do? Do you have any like cool Uber stories at all? Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to
I
like
do-
jump into something else.
I do.
Get away from me,
we
dude.
could switch it up.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know if what you said
Yeah.
to the ladies,
Yeah.
but maybe you get to know someone first before you spill all the secrets to them.
Dude, we were sitting down. They were talking about their lives,
Mhm.
and I like to when I sit down, people open up. I get really fortunate because
Yeah.
I asked. When I meet someone new, let's say I be friends, right? We sit down.
Yeah.
I don't do any small talk. I just go, like, let's say I met you for the first time. Well, by the way, what's that one thing last year that you were like, you know what? I'm very proud of myself, Andrew. Boom.
That's what you asked them?
Sometimes, like, maybe that's a first or second question. It depends, like, where my energy's at.
Okay.
So, like, I come in, and then they start talking, and they start opening, and then pretty soon it's an hour later, and then she goes, have you ever been in love? Have you ever? And I'm like,
I keep to myself.
okay.
You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
someone asks me that question, I'm like, who the fuck do you work for? And why are you in this Applebee's? Are you trying to, is this a sting?
Applebee's.
yeah, you know? Why? Why are you asking me? Who do you know? Who do you know?
Who do you know?
Where's my son? Tell me where my son is.
Oh man, bro.
Why are you asking me these weird questions?
Dude, you'll be surprised.
I'm sure that works for some people.
I think it's because, I don't know, just the energy. It's
Yeah.
all about energy.
It's all about the energy, and it's all.
I'm not going to
it's all
ask
about
like every single
the
person.
vibe.
That's the vibe that I
See,
get.
you can ask that question. You're
Yeah.
very bubbly. You're very.
Oh, thank you.
What is it? You're just a happy person people feel comfortable around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if flip it,
Yeah.
and if I ask, people would be weirded the fuck
Dude,
out.
I think it's just mindset, yo.
No,
You come in with the mindset of they don't,
But
as
just
long as
the
you
way-
don't think.
the way I talk and like the way I carry myself.
Mm.
If I were to just go up to someone and just be like, "Hey, what are you most proud of you did last year?" People would be like, "Who the fuck?
Who the fuck
What is this
that?
weirdo doing?
Okay.
Who
so,
works at UPS?"
Okay, I don't just joke. This is how I start off. I see somebody, and then I'm genuine. I go, I really like your belt. Or in this case, I go, you look really dope. Let's talk for a second. And if the energy's there, then we sit down. And
Dude,
then I get to know their life first, and they talk about themselves for like 15, 20 minutes. And then they bring it back to me, and then suddenly we're just having a discourse.
See, that's only you can do that. I can't do that.
You can. It's just
If
mindset,
if I
bro.
go,
It's
okay,
mindset.
check it out.
All right. I'm ready.
Say I'm in like what's a fun like Sunset, you know, what I mean? Or like any whatever,
Right.
downtown, whatever, and I go up to someone and be like, "Hey, you look dope." It seems like I'm going to take something from them. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you have a knife ready to.
Exactly.
You look dope.
You look dope.
What the?
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Okay, that's creepy. That's
Yes.
creepy. That's creepy.
But that's just
creepy.
the level I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
What if I'm? I don't like coming on like, "Oh, you look so dope." That sounds so dumb to me. You know what I mean? That sounds
Yeah.
so dumb. But I like to stay at my level. I'm like, okay, you look dope. Give me your stuff. You know?
Ooh. So it
See?
sounds okay. I get it. I get it why it can sound creepy a little bit.
I don't like to, because you are that level all the time. I'd have to come up a few levels to be like what you do. You know?
Thank
So-
you. I mean, I take that as a compliment,
Yes,
but it doesn't
is a
work with
compliment.
everyone. It's just like a vibe that I have with some people.
Yeah. I can't do that.
You just vibe with people. It's like
Yeah,
this. Like
so I have to do something else. You know? If I want to talk to someone, I have to be like, hey.
well, again, you're lucky. People. You said that people. You said that people. You're saying that people don't. You don't initiate. People are like usually initiating with you.
Yeah.
I'm a very big initiator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love like when I say like I really love your glasses, you feel that to be genuine and true.
Yes.
Some people go, "Hey, Jonathan, what about me?" Like, and I'm like, I don't know what to say right now.
Yeah.
So I got to be genuine. I'm not going to compliment you if I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
So then people feel that. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Mhm.
Anyway, so you have Uber. You have an Uber story. Like, what's
I was it was Uber Eats.
what happened with this Uber Eats situation?
So it was very late night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah.
and I hit up Uber Eats just to get me some like J and the B, you know, some Jack, some
Oh, I thought it was jelly and peanut butter.
J in the B.
Oh, J and the B.
J in the B. Where's the peanut butter?
Peanut butter is spelled with a P.
P.
Yeah. This is why. Yeah. What the?
Also, people call it PB and J.
Yeah.
Nobody calls it.
I thought you were trying to be
Hey,
different.
you want some J in the P?
Yeah, I thought-
I make a mean uncrustable. But yeah, I got Uber Eats, and then this Uber Eats pulls up at like 2:30, 3 in the morning, whatever.
Yeah.
And when he pulls up onto my apartment complex's driveway.
Ooh.
Which is the driveway. It's
Kind of personal.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fine because
Okay.
it's like you have to, it's a driveway that dips down and
Yeah.
then opens up to a garage.
So okay.
So it's for the entire complex.
Oh, I
you know
see
what
it.
mean?
It's like a
So
community garage
It's
space.
a community garage
All
space
right.
where the garage door comes down. It's downhill.
Okay, dope.
So he parks on the top of the driveway, and I see him. You know, you meet your Uber Eats driver.
Yeah.
I see him. I'm like, hey, you don't got to come out. I'll just come. Don't even worry about it. I'll grab the food. And he's like, no, I got it. I'll come out.
Oh, what a nice guy.
I guess. And then
I guess. Okay.
yeah, sure, he's probably nice. And then he forgets to put his car
Oh no.
in park.
Oh my God.
So as soon as he gets out of his car, hands me my food.
Yeah.
As he's handing me my food, he turns around and his car is still, it's not in neutral, it's
Right.
in drive.
Oh shit. And it goes forward.
It goes forward through my garage door opens up like this, right? He goes down and makes it go the complete opposite way.
Oh my God. So he hits the garage and the garage goes
It
underneath.
goes under the garage door, like bends it under.
Oh, so he's hitting the garage door. The garage lift.
The door, the actual gate.
Oh, I call it the lift.
Sure,
but okay, so
whatever.
the garage gate, yeah.
The garage gate, so it kind of like traps him in to where he can't even get out now because it's like broken.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so his car completely mashed through the gate.
And
went under.
does it scratch his entire
Yeah,
car?
it fucks up his entire car. Well, at least like the top.
And so what do you do with the Jack in the Box? Like, peace.
See, that's the thing about this.
It's like, thank you for the 2 tacos.
What is the etiquette on that? You know, it's like how long do you stay at an accident? First of all,
Yeah, and that's
you
number
never
one.
know. You
And
know?
it's not
depending
your
how
car.
bad
Yeah.
the accident is. I mean, like the last story you did.
Yeah.
You got to stay the whole time.
Yeah, because that car accident was like major.
Exactly.
for
But
us.
I've been in this situation many times,
Right.
to where like, okay, the accident is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I called the police.
Oh, you did on him?
No, this was a different time.
Oh, okay.
No, but it just like in situations like if you're the only one there to help, it's like, okay, you call the police, and it's like, okay, the police are coming, and I know you are bleeding a little bit, but I still have to go do what I'm gonna do.
Was he bleeding, the Uber driver?
No, he wasn't even in the car.
Oh, that's right. He was walking out.
But I'm just saying, like,
It's like, yo,
in general, like when you're helping out somebody,
I need to do my own thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like, what is the etiquette on how long you have to stay at an accident that's not yours?
Okay, I have a question. As you're watching this and he's like doing his thing, are you just like opening the bag and like eating your tacos and eating your fries? Like, oh, this is kind of bad, man.
Hey, I'm not an asshole,
Oh, okay, but you're hungry.
but I'm very hungry.
You got to eat this food.
So I'm like, I just, what do you do in that situation? I'm like, are you?
well, this
First of all, I'm like, are you okay?
first, yeah.
And he was totally fine.
Well, dude, because he ran back and he like put it in park. He's like, oh no.
Yeah, he had to like go under.
Imagine destroying your car because you wanted to
brand
go
new BMW
and he
too.
wanted to go the extra mile for you
Yeah.
so to get the tip.
Yeah.
Ooh, so you say, what's up? Are you okay?
I say, are you okay? And then there's these two ladies.
Right.
They weren't speaking English. I
Right.
don't know what they were speaking, to be honest.
Right.
I think maybe some Middle Eastern.
Right.
And I was with them,
Right.
and they didn't know what to do. So it's just at 3 a.m. It's just like me, these two Middle Eastern ladies,
Right.
and they can't even talk to me. I don't even know what they're saying.
Oh my God. So they're just like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, I don't know what to do. This is not my fault. Yo. And then you're like, I'm hungry, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure out if this guy's okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's fine.
Right. But
His
still,
car is not.
yeah.
But what's the etiquette? How long since they came? Am I okay to leave?
Well, I think as soon as you're like, yo, are you good? He's like, good. I'm like, you can handle this? As soon as he says, I can handle this, and you're like, all right, dude,
Okay.
have a nice day.
Okay, great. That's
Yeah.
what I did.
All right, perfect.
But how long until I can say he forgot my drink? That's the next question. What's the etiquette for that? I don't think this has ever happened, and I wasn't prepared for it, but he did forget my drink and my milkshake.
Here's the thing. Not only did he forget your drink and milkshake, but then I think the proper etiquette is you also have to tip him too.
Oh, I tipped that man.
Like 20%?
No, I tipped him like 30.
Okay, that's good.
Which was only like $3.
Oh my God, poor guy.
Yeah.
And not only do you have to tip him, but you're like, oh crap. How do you do that?
Yeah.
So did you end up getting that extra drink or that milkshake?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't have the heart to complain on the app.
Oh, poor
My
guy.
man's just lost his car. Probably his car's like fucked up.
Oh God.
Yeah, the shit got cold.
Yeah.
I was there, but what is like?
Dude, number one, it was
They
cold.
should have a system.
You didn't have full belly. Number 3, of course, you were unable to drink your drink.
Yeah, there should be like a chart on like
Okay, what is the chart?
the
Show
chart.
me the chart.
So chart on how long you should stay at an accident that's not yours.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think it is? Okay, so
if
it's like
you witness an accident.
I see the X and I see the Y.
Okay,
for
so
y'all.
it's like accident type,
Yeah, absent type.
or severeness
Right.
versus time. If it's like a fender bender,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just like both parties are okay,
Yeah.
I think you just leave.
Oh, okay.
That's none of your business.
Right. If you're just the witness.
Yeah.
Do you, as a witness, are you going to go up and like take some people's like stuff down, or just like, are you guys okay?
I mean,
They say yes?
if they're adults, they can do it. Like it's not my responsibility.
Oh, so you're saying like if they're dope, if they're okay,
Yeah.
but if there's blood and there's
okay?
things.
Then we go to if one of the parties of that accident is not okay.
Okay, then you go up here a little bit,
You'd stay
like in the middle section.
1 hour at most.
Well, okay, then when do you? I think you're there, and then as soon as the cops arrive.
Then you leave, which is like an hour.
Well, once you do like the witness statement, then
Okay.
you can leave.
Okay.
When do you like actually go with them into the ambulance?
Oh, if I witnessed a murder.
Okay.
If I witnessed a literal like a dude got upset at this person,
Yeah.
and he purposefully runs over the other person,
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay for maybe 2 hours.
That's when you stay.
But then there's the other where it's
Yeah.
like you are not. Then there's the other
Yeah, there's the other one.
where it's the Uber Eats,
Mm-hmm.
and it's technically not my accident.
It's not your accident. You're like, I think you did the good duty of like 30%.
Yeah.
You didn't complain, and then you're like, all right. So when you ordered Uber Eats again, did you warn them? Don't forget to put it in park.
Huh?
Like when you arrive, someone like was dropping off the food. The next time you're like, is your car in park? You're good. Okay, then you get the food.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, I stopped getting Uber Eats because of that.
And you just went directly to Postmates.
I did. I go to DoorDash now.
All because of that accident.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good for you. High five.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did the right thing. I think you did the right thing.
I probably didn't.
No, you
but-
did. 30%. You wish that guy well. Maybe you could have left a review. Like, hopefully, did you review him?
Oh,
at
I
least?
did. I gave him a
5 stars.
I gave him a good review.
All right.
I gave him 5 stars.
And like, I'm so sorry about your car.
Uh-huh. No, I said.
What'd you say?
I said delivered the food closer than he should have. But I enjoyed it.
Oh God, it's funny. He delivered the food closer than he should have. Oh man, guys, life is beautiful. Don't ever forget that. Before we like bounce, we don't forget to DM us because I love when y'all send us that DMs. We kind of want to do like a new segment before we leave. You know?
What's the segment?
Okay, so Andrew wrote this down. It's really cool. It's called 1-Star Amazon Reviews. If you want to like DM kind of like request and stuff, which is kind of cool, we got like a request to rate these 1-star Amazon reviews.
Yeah,
which I'm kind of excited.
If you see funny ones, send it to us.
Yeah, send it to us. We like to.
us.
Yeah, if you're watching the YouTube, don't worry, we're putting everything on the screen.
So let's start off with the Very Hungry Caterpillar. You remember that?
Oh, I love that
Where
book.
it just eat and eat. And
Okay.
eat. So here's this one. I was very disappointed in my purchase. I was reading the book to my son. When I got to the last page, it was printed upside down / a copy of the page before. I repeat, not the complete book. Save your money, people.
Why?
That's a misprint. That's more rare. That means the book costs more. Here's another one.
What is this book called? The Caterpillar.
The Very
Eats?
Hungry Caterpillar.
The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Okay.
So here's another 1-star. I love this book as a child, and I love this author so much.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
However, I don't like the quality of the book or how small it is.
Whoa.
A book is a book, but as a child, I remember it was so different. I still love the author. I just hate the way it was made all so tiny. Oh well.
So basically,
that's a review. telling me she's grown.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not about the book. You just grew up a little bit.
She grew up and she was like, hey, I just realized that I'm no longer a kid. I
Yeah,
actually read longer books.
Yeah, she was like, the book is so small. It's like, no, your hands were small.
Your hands were small.
Now you're a big person.
Now you read novels.
Yes.
Like, what do you expect this to
Honestly,
be? I was happy as a kid, and I'm no longer happy as an adult because I realized that my childhood was not the same as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's actually a 1-star Amazon review on her life, not the book. She shouldn't take her anger out on this book.
She's been through so much. She misses her childhood. She's very nostalgic. She lives in the past.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a woman? I'm assuming.
Because
Because of that you said she.
It's
Oh my God.
Kaylee. Yeah.
Kaylee. Oh my gosh.
Shouts out Kaylee.
Guys, if you have any random things that you want us to get through, don't forget to just send it on the Instagram. DM us.
Yeah.
The Bottle Club Pod. I think you're done, right? I think we're good.
I think that's good. Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's hey, love y'all. Have a wonderful day.
Later.
Peace.